Welcome to 5 Day with Jay. I am J.R. Murdock. As always, because who else would I be? It could be anybody. Who knows? It's hard telling. One of the things I had to do when I started doing this recording was make a conscious choice. I consume a lot of media. And I have consumed a lot of media, be it books, comics, movies, TV shows, etc. I've consumed a lot. And when it comes to doing this, I need to make the conscious effort of, okay, it's time to set up, it's time to get things prepared, it's time to do a test run, it's time to make sure everything sounds good. Don't always do it right, but I'm still learning. But I had to make a conscious thought of what am I going to stop doing in order to do this? Because any creative endeavor, be it writing, be it any artistry, painting, drawing, making a comic strip, recording videos like this, you're shifting from being a creative consumer to being a creative producer. And this is something that needs to be consciously thought about. For me, it was one of those things I've been thinking about for a long time, but as I said when I first started the series, it's far easier to not do something than it is to do something. The idea is sometimes a lot more attractive than the actual work you put into it. So sometimes when I do these, I'm 100% behind it. Yeah, let's hit record and punch record, tell a story, let's have a good time. Other times, I hem and I haw and I just drag my feet to get it done. It happens. It's life. Nobody is up 100% of the time. I'm not. I might appear to be, but I'm not always 100% on. So when I sit down and hit record, sometimes I'm ready for it. Other times it's like, bite the bullet, get it done. Swallow the frog, as I said on one episode. Just, it's time to hit record, it's time to do it. So I do. But that's something that everybody does differently. And I found that through the years. You can't just tell somebody who's having a down day, hey, suck it up, get it done. That's not how life works. That's not how it happens for everybody. Some people can't just suck it up and get it done. I gave somebody that advice one time and I felt horrible after it. It's like, I don't know what that person's going through. I don't know what's in their head. I don't know. I know what's going on in my head, and I can tell myself, hey, Jay, go on, let's just do this. Let's just go. And here, whether it's sitting down at the keyboard to type or start writing, or it's sitting down to record all these videos, or when I was doing my podcast, and it was one of those things I needed to mentally be prepared to sit down and do. Sometimes it takes longer. And I believe if I put myself on a schedule, it might be a little easier because that clock is going to tick and it's like, oh, okay, at X hour, I need to sit down and punch record. That's it. There's no more waiting around for it. As it is right now, I'm still trying to get myself comfortable sitting down every day and recording. That's me. That's the journey I'm on. Like I said this before, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's on a different path. Everybody has their own different creative time. One of my favorite daughter's teachers in high school would say he would get so frustrated with his bosses because they'd be like, you sit down and you can just do something in 10, 15 minutes. So just sit down and do it. What they're forgetting is there might be an hour or 2 hours of processing going on before you sit down and hit and go. Same thing happens to me when I'm coding and I'm doing programming. Or someone says, here, can you just write something real quick? It's not something I just turn on or off. It's something that Je ne sais quoi. I don't know when it just, my brain has a certain point when it's done processing what it needs to process and then goes. Yes, with programming and developing, you can find inspiration, find sample code to get you a kickstart, but sometimes you can't. As I said, everybody's different. Sometimes I'm good with a blank slate and just going for it. Other times I do need that little kick in the pants or that little kickstart to get going. Everybody's different. So you're different. I'm different. We're all different.